What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a different video. It's been a minute since I dropped a weekly analysis like this one, so I thought, why not? So yeah, without wasting any time, so I think we should start analyzing the market together. So I'll be only analyzing NASDAQ and the dollar index. So those are the two pairs that I will be analyzing. Those are the only two pairs I will be touching on. So without wasting any time, as you know how we start with the analysis, you just go into the weekly time frame. You just start your analysis on the top time frame, on the higher time frame. So now we are on the weekly time frame, so you can see these are the weekly candlesticks. So we have been bullish. We've been bullish with NASDAQ. I've been saying this, so this being the all-time high. So let's see, 20,983. That's our all-time high on NASDAQ. So 20,983, that's the all-time high. We never been higher than that. So yeah, and we are currently on 20,221. so you can see that we are close to this range over here. So sorry, you can see that we are close to this range, which is the buy side liquidity as well. So now what we are expecting on the weekly, now what I'm expecting the weekly candlestick to close. So we had an imbalance over here. So on the weekly time frame, for now I'm expecting the weekly candlestick to be bearish, if not if we are not going to be bearish, I am expecting the weekly candlestick to maybe create a wick like this one, filling up this imbalance. Maybe it will be something like quick fill up this imbalance, then we start going up. So on the weekly time frame, so the weekly time frame, I'm expecting something like this, something like that. I don't expect a weekly candlestick that will close bearish like the red ones. You see these ones this coming week. So I'm not expecting this coming week to be bearish like that. I'm not expecting this candlestick to, the weekly candlestick to close bearish. I'm expecting that weekly candlestick to close bullish, meaning that I'm expecting the candlestick to either be green or create a what you call this, is this a hammer, something like this? Yeah, I think it's a hammer candlestick like this one, filling up the imbalance here. Then we start going up, because the main objective now, since we are close to this range, are these all-time highs, so nothing else. So right now you should be like looking to buy NASDAQ and hold. So you should be looking for a good point of entry that you're going to hold for at least some time. So you should be looking for a very strong point of entry. So but we'll dive into the lower time frame to see maybe if we cannot get anything there. So yeah, I think I'm done with the weekly candlestick, with the weekly time frame. So let's jump into the daily time frame. So this is our daily time frame candlestick on NASDAQ. Okay, at this point I cannot highlight anything on my chart right now. I'll only just point everything I'm mentioning. So I'll just pause for now. I think I will show you the what's this. I will mark my chart. I'll mark my chart towards the end of this video. So but for now I just want a clear and plain. I will just explain on a plain chart like this, because I don't want anything, you know, confusing on the chart. So I think I will work with the numbers as well. So let's go back into the weekly time frame. So you remember I said on the weekly time frame I'm expecting the weekly time frame just to close this imbalance, then it goes up. So it can create that without being bullish, without being bearish, without being bearish. It can close this imbalance without being bearish. It can just maybe on Tuesday or on Monday we can just shoot down until this point. You see it's 19,627. okay, you got that figure. So I'll be working with the figures for now. So it's 19, okay, let's just say it's 19,600. yeah, let's just put it on 19,600. okay, going back into the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, you can see that already Friday we closed bearish. So it's indicating that we might go down just to fill that weekly. You remember that weekly imbalance I've mentioned, that it's somewhere at 19,600. so we might come to this level. You can even see here there's something close to that point I've said, which is 19,600. it's close to that, so we might come I'm expecting price to come to this level. But again, there's something I see as well. So we have an imbalance here on the daily time frame that was left open for You can see this chart, the candlestick are overlapping, you know, so they are overlapping, closing imbalances. So if we have an imbalance like this one that was left open, definitely we have to come for that imbalance and close it. So that's what I'm expecting for now. Before we even take out this all-time high, I'm expecting price to come to close this imbalance. This is the daily time frame imbalance. So I'm expecting price to come and close this imbalance, then we might start going up again. So since it's NFP week ahead, so I think it will not be a problem coming to this imbalance. I don't think price will hesitate to come to this imbalance. So that's it on the daily time frame again. So one thing I just wanted to quickly show you is that you can see here the reason why we are going up again. So the reason why we are rejecting again here, it's because when you look into your left, you can see that we have an imbalance again here on the daily time frame. You can see how this is imbalance, bearish breaker as well, order block as well. You can see it's a nice imbalance. So it's a nice imbalance that we were feeling on this point. So you can see we just came and filled this imbalance. Now price is starting to shoot lower. Now price is starting to go low. So as we go low, I think we might go for this imbalance over here, then we can start going up. So we might not even get to this imbalance, it's fine. But for now, I'm expecting for this week, I'm expecting price to just come to this 19,600, then it will start going up. So but we'll see how it behaves when we get into that 19,600. So will just monitor the price, whether does it wants to sell low, does it wants to go lower for this imbalance, or it's showing buying momentum. So we'll see during the week how the price moves, but for now you can see it was a clear imbalance fill. We just filled the imbalance. Now we might start going lower to that 19,600 or even more, 19,000 straight. So yeah, 19,050, 19,044, somewhere there. Yeah, so yeah, that is it on the daily time frame. Yeah, you can see it also creating a structure. It is important to point out, to be able to spot a trend before it's formed. You can see I do not trade the, what's this, is it support and resistance? I do not trade support and resistance, but it's important to point out a structure that is forming before it's even being formed, so it's important to note and be able to spot those things. You can see we are just creating a nice higher highs and lower lows. So market structure shift to the SMC, to us the SMC guys, it's market structure shift. You see, we just created a market structure shift, taking out this high. Then we retested. I'm sure there was something over here, the imbalances as well here. So again we started going up again, taking out the high again, market structure shift again. So now we are retesting again. As I mentioned, we might retest into 19,600 or even on this. It will depend on how the price is moving, how fast it is. Then again we're gonna move to this 19,600, then we go up again, we're gonna take out this high again. So now the point, it will be now the objective, it will be taking out the all-time high of Nasdaq, after we have taken this high, after we have went lower and retested on 19,600 or this imbalance. So it will be that. So yeah, I think that is it on the daily time frame. There's nothing interesting I see other than that. Other than this imbalance and the all-time high. So let's jump into the 4-hour time frame and see. I think the 4-hour time frame, that's where I will stop, because other than the 4-hour time frame, then after the 4-hour time frame I don't analyze anything there. I just look for entries on the from 15 minutes time frame below. I just look for entries. I just look for my entries. I do not analyze there. Sorry. So as I mentioned, you see we filled the imbalance even on the 4-hour time frame. It's a nice imbalance that we just filled with the bearish breaker. Now we might start going low. So see, we have gaps that were left open that I think we might even come for them, since we'll be close to that 19,600. There's a gap, so there's a gap close to that 19,600. So if there's anything of interest close to your point of interest, just know that the price might as well gravitate towards that imbalance, or if it's a gap, or if it's liquidity, anything that is there, price might gravitate towards it. So yeah, so I think even on the 4-hour time frame, there's nothing nice. There's nothing interesting other than this gap and this imbalance. So this imbalance, I'm also looking at. So if you were to get the proper entry, I think you will have to wait for price to get to this level. That's when you can start taking buys, like take buys and hold. I don't know for how long. Just lock your profit and hold. You will close when you are satisfied with the profit you have made. So yeah, that's basically it on Nasdaq. So it might come lower and then start going up. So this week we'll just see how we move. So but lower we're going. So 19,600, we have to get there. Let me open up now let me close this, delete that. So I have everything marked on the charts. So as you can see, this was this 4-hour time frame imbalance. We just quickly tapped into it, and this was something else as well. It was a opening range gap. We just tapped into that opening range gap, then we started selling. We started selling. So as I said, he said, where are we coming to? 19,600. You see, this is an opening range gap as well that was not dealt with, that was left open. We might come for that as well. So in this gap as well, so yeah, we'll see. But whether price does it, we'll see whether price does it get to this imbalance here. But for now, we are just looking we're just monitoring price, whether does it get to this point here before we start dealing with that all-time high on the top. So we also have equal highs on the 4-hour time frame. So you know, when the price leaves the equal highs, the equal lows, sorry, it will come back for them and deal with them. So you can see price just left these equal lows. So yeah, this might as well be dealt with. So yeah, I think now I'll just move into the dollar time frame. I think now I'll move into the dollar index and see how the dollar it's also behaving. So as you can see, the dollar has been bearish now. So but last time I checked, I think there was inverse relationship between the dollar and the Nasdaq, but sometimes that does not work, sometimes it works. So I'm not exactly sure how it is with Nasdaq and the dollar index, but for now it looks like Nasdaq it's bullish but the dollar is bearish. So I think there's still that inverse relationship between the two. So as you can see, the dollar has been bearish ever since June. We've been bearish. I'm even expecting the dollar to go lower. So you just see this week we just took out this 2023 December low. We just took it now. I think now we'll come back to this equal lows, sorry, as well. So now we'll take out these equal lows, and I think I can delete this one since it's out of our way. Yeah, so now it looks like we might come for these lows. So to give you a clear analysis, it looks like the dollar is bearish. You see it's attacking. We're going to attack these sell side liquidity. So the sell side liquidity resting here, we cannot just leave without taking out this sell side liquidity since we are close to this liquidity. So we'll see on that. So it looks like NFP is going to be a buy on the US dollar. No, sorry, on the US dollar. It's on the US dollar pairs. It looks like the USD it's going to be selling. So I think we might look for sales on Friday on NFP day. So we might be looking to sell the dollar. So meaning maybe Nasdaq will buy. So yeah, this is not a financial advice. It's just my opinion. It's just for educational purposes. Please just when you take my advice, you must also do your own analysis, see whether is it valid or not. So yeah, I think that'll be it, guys. Yeah, so the dollar it's coming for this sell side liquidity. We might even go for this one as well. So yeah, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe. So I'm still going to continue with that journey that I've been uploading as well. So yeah, until next time, cheers.